Hey, we battled hard. These events are tough. It's honestly a shot here, a shot there. Um, we lost a couple games to some teams that played well, and we didn't have our A game, and that's the difference right now. So, as our old coach used to say, you either you win or you learn. So we'll learn a few things from this and get ready for the Olympic trials. And we still have a couple slams to play in a few weeks. So, yeah, tough week, but we'll learn and get better. A little bit. I mean, we have pretty high expectations for ourselves. It's also an 18-team field with only 3 getting through to the playoffs. So, we knew it was going to have to be a really good week and a few breaks here and there, and it just didn't happen for us. So, we'll move on, and it is what it is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It'll be good to stay on the ice and get some competitive games in. We've all kind of missed that this year. So, get out and play with Val, who obviously played great at the Scotties, and looking forward to getting her warmed up for the Women's Worlds. And yeah, it'll be fun. And maybe I can take out a little frustration on sweeping every single rock for 6 straight days. It'll be great.
That was an up and down week, with our play on the ice, emotionally, everything. Mark summed it up very well. We fought really hard. The guys never gave up, never quit. And that's something to be proud of. I think we learned a ton this week. We missed being out here and competing. And like Mark said, we're just really looking forward to getting back in here as a team and learning from this experience and hopefully putting together a great performance in the slams.
Great. It's nice that we came out there, played a really good start of that game. I think it definitely puts us on a roll, gives us some momentum going into tomorrow, which is really all you can ask for. Not 100% sure yet where we're going to be in the playoffs, but wherever we land, we just got to come out and play like that again tomorrow. Yeah, we play the top teams a lot, and they're usually hard-fought battles down to the last couple rocks. For us, I thought we did what we needed to do. We battled even early. We got the hammer in pregame practice, and it's a small win, but it's a big one, and it gives you some momentum going into the game. So I was, proud of us for doing that. And then we came out in the first couple ends. I thought we curled great, and that's really all you can ask for. There's often not a whole lot that separates the top teams, and unfortunately, once the score gets a little lopsided, you have to go so hard to give yourself a chance to come back that the score can get out of hand pretty quick. But that's just everyone giving it their all and trying to win. So there's certainly nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I think we took this game kind of like the quarterfinal, and it's a big game against Gushu, but we just have to come out and play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. I don't think it's nice to beat him. Definitely nice that he's not in the playoffs, but we just have to come out and play like that again, and we'll see what happens going into the playoffs.
Yeah, we've done it both ways before, not only here at the Brier, but through provincials. There's lots of other big events that are a similar format where often one team goes straight through to the final, and if you're not in that game, you're playing a semifinal the same morning. I think you just got to look at it a bit different way depending which side of that coin you're on. You got to find a way for it to be positive kind of regardless. So, if we're straight into the final, I'll be pumped about that. It'll mean we probably have hammer, which is nice. We can sleep in, get rested, do everything we need to do. And if we're in the semifinal, I'm going to be loving that too, because we need to get on a roll. And if we're on a roll, I like our chances in the final. Yeah, I personally can say I've learned a ton from each of the 3 experiences. And one of the biggest things is you gotta find a way to relax. I mean, it's just a game of curling. You got to go back to the roots and go back to the basics and do all the things that got you to here. And you really got to focus on the process and playing your absolute best. And you really got to try and not think about the outcome as much as you can. And if you do that, you'll probably make a few more shots, and that's definitely your best chance to take that final step at the end.
It's obviously it's nice being there. There's no real surprises, I guess, anymore. Being in that exact same moment, we were just what feels like a very long year ago. But we're very excited for it. We're going to embrace the moment as much as we possibly can, And if it's meant to be, it'll be. We're just going to come out and play our best and just try and enjoy this experience as much as we can. It's huge. We've worked our butts off the last year just to put ourselves in this spot. We weren't sure if it was going to come, but here we are. And it's very, very satisfying, and I'm very thankful to be in these moments, and especially with this team. The boys in front of me, it's just unbelievable how well they've played all week. It's so easy. This is just such a fun experience, and to do it with this group of guys, that's what means the most to me.
I think you probably got a lot of people in 3 different provinces rooting for you.
I think so, and it looks like we're getting a handful of Alberta in the semifinal too. So I think we got the whole West Coast covered here. But you know what? We felt the love all week. As much as we'd love to have our fans and friends and family here, obviously can't be the case right now. But we hear the love. Get out of here. We feel the love. We see it all the time. It's we got the best fans in curling, and we're so thankful for them.
Yeah, I think we're on the right track. Our goal is to keep getting better every game once we got past the initial round robin, and we've been doing that. We're playing comfortable, we're playing loose, and we're making a lot of shots out there. So we're not really thinking about winning the Brier for Saskatchewan, but more so for just keep playing good and hoping things fall the right way for us.
Yeah, we always knew that deep down within ourselves, within our unit. We always felt like we belonged. I think this does nothing but assures everybody else who maybe didn't think we were. So it's been a fun little ride.
Yeah, we got one more. This is our goal was to win this thing, so we're getting real close, and had some great team games, and we just gotta. It ain't over till tomorrow night, so that's we're still trying to stay focused here, and we got one more big one.
Yeah, we played good against Brendan, and Northern Ontario was a great game we pulled out, and against Manitoba. We played good again tonight. Did a real good job of battling to stay in there. They're a great team. They've been playing good, and we were getting a little frustrated out there early, but really happy for the guys to kind of stick in there and battle. And we got fortunate, put them under some pressure. We had a few misses, and obviously it feels great. Any game you can save is monsters here. I think both teams played pretty even. Probably just comes down to like it does, a few skips, misses. I mean, Wayne had probably a couple chances for 2 and 8, and he missed. And when he missed, kind of, if he throws his first one in the rings, he's probably getting 2. And he let us play that run back, which we made, which we probably wouldn't have been able to. And then he missed again. So just the usual few key misses, usually by the skips, usually make a difference.
No, it's we've been, I think your first final or 2 you're ever in, it's it's sure big, and you get a bit more nervous maybe than you do after you've been in a few. So you always get excited about, that's why we curl, is to play in major championship finals, because that's where it's the most exciting, and that's what really gets your blood pumping, and that's where you separate kind of the champions from coming real close. So we're excited to be in the final. We're going to do everything we can to prepare and be 100% ready to go tomorrow. There's 2 fantastic teams in the semifinal in Alberta and Saskatchewan, so we're going to be ready for a battle. I can't wait to get at her.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, all season we were lucky to play a few events in the fall, and it was good, but you never know till you get to kind of a big major event like the Brier, and to be in contention, how it'll all shake out and how we'll interact, under pressure. But, on and off the ice it's been awesome. He's been an awesome fit for all 3 of us. We get along great. And, it's good for us to be in this position. Just to have a big game like this going forward can only help us.
Well, I can address the rock papering first. And I have to say, first off, that there's no one under more pressure in this entire event than the ice making crew and the head ice maker. And, you might think the curlers are the ones that have all the heat on them. It's the ice making staff. They're up at 5 a.m. every morning. They go to bed at midnight. They're barely working on any sleep, and they are doing a fantastic job. And when it comes to papering the stones, I would say half of the major championships I've been in, including both Olympics, there's been a little bit of papering going on before the event and during the event. So it's something that goes on. It's not like the icemakers come out and be like, "Okay, guys, we papered the stones," but it's something that usually is known to the teams. It's not like they're telling certain teams that they like. I don't want to get too much into that, but I just want to address the fact that these ice makers are doing a heck of a job. The ice has been great from the start. We want to see curl out there. It's what gives the fans fantastic games to watch. Is when we have lots of curl, we're going to get really good. There's going to be a lot of aggressive curling and some great shot making. So that's kind of what all the men here want. And I think that I don't know who said what. I just know that when reading ice is something that is a skill of the game, and reading rocks is a skill of the game, and it's something that is something that is pretty vital. And a couple of inches here and there make a huge difference in a major event like this. And I think that that's one of the skills you got to be able to adjust to really perform and be one of the best teams. And I just think that as curlers, quite often, we try to find sometimes something to blame. And I feel that, I've heard it before, and is that sometimes curlers aren't accountable enough. And I think that I'm not naming any names, but I've been on teams where we weren't accountable enough. And I think that I don't think that we should be putting any blame on ice makers. They're doing a really good job. They're barely getting any sleep, and we don't pay them very much money. And if we continue to harp on our ice makers, we're going to be left with pretty average ice makers and getting pretty average ice. So I kudos to the ice making crew. Greg's done really good ice in the past. He's made some of the best trials ice I've ever been on. And I hate seeing people coming down on him, because I know how great of a guy he is and how hard he's working at this game.
Let's go to
And
Frank
and the
next.
Curling Canada, I don't think they had anything to do with it, but I just wanted to say that Curling Canada crew themselves have been doing a fantastic job. There's been a lot of pressure on these bubbles, and they're doing a great job, and they're doing everything they can to make sure that they provide a really good entertainment for the fans out there. And I think they're doing a great crew, Nolan and Danny and everyone there. Well, we got enough energy with Ben and I. When Kev makes a big shot, Ben and I are get pretty excited out there. But it sure would be nice to have some spectators, and maybe Curling Canada can look into putting some some fan noise in there like they do with the NHL. Who knows? But yeah, it's a different year, and it's something that you got to adjust to, and hopefully it's not here for too long. Oui, les deux équipes est vraiment bonne. Botcher en joue très, très fort contre notre équipe tous les temps. Et aussi, Dunstone est un vraiment bon up-and-coming équipe. Il a beaucoup des shots différents et excitants dans le sac. Donc, on préparait pour chaque équipe, et we're going to enjoy le demi-finale et préparer très fort pour le final. Peut-être regarder un peu de la match, mais on fait un matin très relaxé, peut-être en regarder un peu de golf, et on juste fait la même chose qu'on fait tout le temps, et joue très fort dans la soirée.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it'd be great. We win tomorrow. The fifth one isn't something I think about too much. I'm just, that would be, I guess, a bonus, and something I'd look back on down the road when I'm done curling. It'd be pretty neat. But right now it's just focusing on that final for us and our team, and the first year as a team, and you just don't get a lot of chances to win these, because you're all, if field is so tough and you're always going to come up. Whoever you're playing in the final is a great team that's playing well. So it's hard to win. Obviously I hope it happens. But I won't be thinking, well, that was the fifth one. I'll just be so happy for the team if we can pull it off tomorrow.